It'll be interesting if this is a first wave, and is there a second wave to come, whether you're an American tech company, an Indian tech company, fill in the blank tech company that's not from China, you don't get access to the Chinese market. But the Chinese companies get access to all the other markets. Thoughts on what's going on about tech in India? One of the, top countries, just in terms of, digital users. We've seen the Indian government be very progressive in many ways. We've seen Indian tech companies growing quite successfully over the past few years. So it's really interesting what this move will do, both to help insulate that Indian tech community from these Chinese apps and many tech monopolies that have, either a full majority ownership stake or a partial ownership stake in a lot of these apps that were recently banned. It'll be interesting if this is a first wave, and is there a second wave to come that could look at other companies that pose a similar threat, but might be more of a fringe use case, right? These are pretty clearly apps from China operating in India. So, for example, Zoom. We've spoken on many times on the show about the U.S. Navy needing to ban certain apps like TikTok. We've spoken about Zoom having all of its product and engineering team in China. We were just talking about how Zoom kicked off these Chinese activists against the Chinese Communist Party, and how Zoom came out and apologized for kicking them off the Zoom platform and said, we messed up, we'll make amends. There are articles now floating in India talking about, hey, well, why didn't you ban Zoom? Because yes, it's an American company. It's headquartered in America, founded by an American citizen, Eric Yuan, but who was born in China and came over to the United States. And you have over 700 of their product and engineering staff in China. Very little product and engineering staff in the United States, mostly sales, marketing, customer support, and that kind of stuff. So we spoke about it. There's an article that kind of said it's a Chinese body with an American head, this Zoom app, for example. So could these things come under fire if there's a second wave? It seems like this has been received pretty positively, both in India and elsewhere, outside around the world. Whether you're an American tech company, an Indian tech company, fill in the blank tech company that's not from China, you don't get access to the Chinese market. But the Chinese companies get access to all the other markets. I think what happened in India is going to set off a chain of events to have foreign governments, not China, reevaluate in whole the access that they allow Chinese tech companies to their markets. And maybe this starts to become a quid pro quo, kind of everyone's favorite 3 words these days, around saying, well, hey, Chinese tech companies, you don't get access to our market unless we get access to your market. Full stop. And then it'll be interesting to see where some of these companies like a Zoom and a TikTok fall. Hi, this is Alex from Winner Take All. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the content. Feel free to leave a comment, ask us questions, and definitely make sure to join us on our next live stream.